We're seeing a lot of these younger generations not be interested in marriage. They're not as interested in having kids. They're not as, kind of those things that people just accepted, like this is what people do. They're questioning that a lot more, especially younger women. Do you think it's mostly from outside things like housing market, for example, or cultural, or kind of everything?
I think it's multiple things, and I actually think it's probably more cultural than it is economic, but the economics feed into it and make it worse.
Mhm.
If you look at our generation, I think you might be Gen Z. I'm a late stage
I'm
millennial.
millennial. I'm at the end of the
Okay,
millennials.
so our parents, they were the first kids born to the no fault divorce generation, right? So like
Mhm.
their parents were the first ones that just started getting divorced just because they didn't want to be married anymore. There was always divorce in America. You just had to have like abuse, abandonment, or adultery. Like there were very specific things, and for some reason we got rid of that. And so the Gen Xers who came before us, they were hurt by a divorce, and they were the first ones that were starting to think like, oh, marriage actually isn't that sacred. And then they started getting divorced at an even higher rate. And so now you have millennials who are like products of compound divorce generations, right? And so
Mhm.
now by Gen Zers, I think it is starting to return because the millennials that are getting married now and having kids, they're staying married. They're taking it more seriously, I think, in a lot of ways. And
Mm.
it's really a lifelong commitment for me and my wife. It is, I know it is for you and Brandon. And so I think we're going to start to repair that. But I just think that, if your parents got divorced and you felt that pain, it's like, wow, I really should be careful about inflicting that on someone else. And then you
Yeah.
end up getting divorced and you do this to your kids, and now the kids are like, what the hell
Mhm.
is marriage even important for? It doesn't matter. And then you also have these like phony and contrived gender wars that are just purely
Yes.
political in nature, where like men are being convinced that women are worthless and not worth pursuing. Women are actually, being taught by the feminists that men are dangerous and they're patriarchal and we don't need men to protect us. It's like, let's just get
Mm.
over this stuff, because like men and women need each other, and these games that we're playing are just really stupid, and not just stupid, they're harmful, like they're hurting us. So
Yeah.
those are the two big things on the culture war front. But the economic stuff's killing us too, right? These young people, when I got married in 2009, the first house my wife and I bought was $136,000. Now kids are graduating college with that level of student loan debt. That's
Ugh.
not sustainable, right? You can't
No.
have a house when you already have a mortgage of student loan debt. So like
Mhm.
we've got all these compounding factors that have just made it really tough and difficult, and I think we need to start solving them and solving them quickly.